Edo State.
Guys, this update now the most trending video today for Edo State. Well guys, before I go along and watch this full video, the current deputy governor of Edo State, Shaibu, my people, this man say he want contest for Edo State governorship election comes next year 2024. Guys, una don already know the saga when e dey on ground right now. You understand? At least Shaibu with the current governor of Edo State, Godwin Ogerase Obaseki. The two of una, wetin una take compensate the Edo people be like say they vote una in since 2016. Next year na dey knack 8 years without nothing. The only thing una take compensate them, una go dey demolish their building. How can you imagine the common people, common masses, houses when they fit build, a whole governor of a state go dey demolition? Well, the only advice when I go give the current deputy of Edo State, Shaibu, just rest for this your saga, because you na drama, you na comedian deputy governor, you understand? Make una still allow this governorship of a thing, make una still allow am travel go Edo Central. Make una still allow am travel go Edo Central. Una understand? Una already see the meeting when our the Enogi of Esalan go do with the Oba of Benin the other day. Everybody see the video, you understand? And Oba of Benin so much appreciate that visit when be like say, man, we go visit them. Well, I know they talk this thing based on saying now we are from combat. We have to this life now equal balance. You understand? Because if this hand watch this hand, it go clean way. This governorship of a team for Edo State, make it still travel go Edo Central. Shaibu, what do you need again? What do you need again? You understand? So guys, and what shocked me inside this video, some landlord and landladies for inside Benin there for Edo State, my people. They say Shaibu must contest as governor. No, they say if you not contest, say they go drag and go court. Now so now go see and drag. Una go even tie rope for a neck. Una they drag and they go like melu. Well guys, may not be like say I too talk, neither they waste una time. Make una just watch this video. And I beg, as una they watch and make una let me know what una think for the comment section. And also I beg make una just hear me they press the share button. What go see you for the next update coming out soon. Respect one love guys.
The Edo State Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Comrade Shaibu, don't describe himself as a political activist and not to serve the people. And the members of Edo Landlords Association Arogba Benin City who beg him to contest for Edo governorship seat for 2024. And if he say no, they go carry and go court to force him. Shaibu talked this one when he hosts the executive council of the association led by the chairman Comrade Samuel Igbinoba for Government House Benin City. Oga Shaibu talk say he go continue to look up to God to guide and direct the political journey and believe say everybody get equal rights for society, and that na in focus since in years for school as student activists.
Thank you for those kind words and for knowing that you have been monitoring my progression. I thank you for that, because it's only God that has helped to sustain that growth. Obviously, God will not come and just say, my name is God. No, He uses people, both the ones who know and the ones to make it happen. And I'm happy that I'm gradually seeing all those that God has been using to pray, to sustain me, even though I don't need to physically. So I want to thank God for all your lives and continue to seek for that. Not only support for the prayer is the most important, because that is what has been sustaining us. Because you are in the murky water of politics where your best friend today becomes your enemy the next day, and you are dining and wining with enemies, friends, and loved ones. So you are not able to determine who is the enemy, who is your loved one, but you are able to come out of it. It's not that one is a superstar. No, it's because of that prayer that we pray, shielding us from the bad and helping to make the good to come to pass. And for me, I've always been consistent in terms of what I want to achieve, because almost in all my statements, I have always preach one thing: love. And I've always, just even the last meeting with just finished. I've mentioned it, and if you check really everything that we are doing in the world amount to nothing if we don't respect and obey the greatest of God's commandments, love. And love can be defined in many ways. It can be defined with lust, it can be defined with God's own definition of all of this. And when you want to know what that love is really, is where God says, love your neighbor as yourself. And that means you cannot hurt your neighbor because you can't hurt yourself. So whatever you can do that you feel is good for you is what he's saying you should do for your neighbor. So that means if you can actually do those things that are good for you to your neighbor, the multiplier effect is that anybody you meet, you have to do those things. And why are we in government really? A lot of people have reasons for being in government. But why I am in government is to fight oppression and to give services. And my life has been a life of, I'm a very quiet, gentle person. But unfortunately for me, there's some calling that I know God has called me to do, fight oppression. So in my being, that my quiet nature, something triggers in me when I see oppression. And that is the part people now say, this guy is a fighter. No, I'm not really a fighter. I'm naturally quiet, gentle. When you meet me at home, my wife can tell you, I'm the most peaceful, quiet person at home. But if you want to see the other side, oppress anybody in my presence, something just gets me to buy the fight. I just buy the fight. And God has always given me that energy. So that's why I always tell people, I say, it's like that's my innermost calling. That's the calling God has called me to fight oppression. So, and that is what actually has made me an activist. Why people call themselves politician? I call myself a political activist. I see myself more as a political activist. And that means, how do we make the system work? I fought government as a student union activist, and I'm conscious of the fact that I fought government. And what was the fight for? We are looking for a country, a government that can make the system an egalitarian society. And that means how well can be redistributed, how people can actually feel themselves as part of a system.
Oga Shaibu Kosti talk say in dey politics to make fellow human being dey comfortable and live up to government expectation like wetin he want government to do before. He Kosti talk say as long as he remain Philip Shaibu, he go continue to do God work anywhere he dey, and also promise the association say government go address the association request for transformer and make dem always pray for Governor Godwin Obaseki and himself.
For me, I am in politics for service. I'm in politics to make a difference. I'm conscious of my past, and I don't want to be reminded that I used to fight government to do X. I used to fight government and they can do this. So I'm conscious that those things I say government can do, government really can do them. So it's my lot to make sure that I live to that expectation that those things I was challenging government to do, government really can do it. So when you see me do what I do, I'm doing it because I'm conscious of where I'm coming from, and I'm not ready to change. No matter who the person is, I'm not ready to change. And God has been helping me through your prayers. And there's a lot of things to do. There's a lot to be done. The political system is so dirty that we need to just sustain our prayers. Because if it is not cleaned up, we'll continue to lament. I want to really appreciate you and to let you know, as far as I'm concerned, me, Philip Shaibu, I pledge to do the will of God in everything. And by the grace of God, please pray for our governor. Pray for our governor. You know, why you need to pray for our governor is that what we see every day, is God that is sustaining us. So it needs all our support, it needs all our prayers. Because this administration have about 16 months, 17 17 months to go. We need to finish well and finish strong. Yeah, I've seen this request. We have similar requests. Like when I called PS just now, I was asking Alpha, the other one, we'll look at it. We'll look at it and see how we can see. You know, this transformer thing is becoming a major problem for us because the private people that have taken over this structure are supposed to be the one buying transformer and doing all this. But unfortunately, the kind of transaction, we pray this president will correct those things with the signing into law, the electricity bill. Because every transformer that you buy now is an investment in somebody else's company. Immediately you buy it and put it there. You cannot even touch it. If you touch it, the law will catch you, they will arrest you. But immediately they put that light, it becomes their property. We will buy transformer, but you that we are buying the transformer to increase your capacity and capital in your company. Let us have an agreement. We will buy it. Since we are not buying, we will buy. How much are we owing you? Let's agree on how much you feel the transformer is. We will buy the transformer. Then you can spread our charges through a period to recoup this money, and it becomes your property like it's already your property. But they will not agree. And if we continue to say we will not buy, we will be in darkness. Because the darkness, even with the transformer, is 4 hours in 24 hours. And but at least that 4 hours in 24 hours, at least let's enjoy the benefit. At least the fridge can get things cold till another.
I tried to scream.